So we're slowly crawling our way towards 2500, and we've come across good players, cheats, bad players, all sorts on the way. And now we're playing someone a little bit lower rated, but and it's always a bit dodgy when they offer you a draw on move one. My first thought is, why would they be offering a Grandmaster a draw? They're probably cheating. That is just my first thought, as we saw in the last game, where my opponent offered me a draw when, and then he played a bad move. It's just suspicious. But let's see. It doesn't matter. Even if he is cheats, we get to play a good game. We get our rating points later, and we find cheats and we get them off the site. It's basically my new job. Chess.com should pay me to find cheats. And I'm going to pay the Trompovsky here. And this opening, I think, is a very good practical opening. If you don't have a lot of time to learn main lines, I've got a video course on this you can buy from Ginger Gem Shop if you want to support me and learn about it. In that course, I recommend we take the knight, and now we play e3 with the idea of moving our knight to f4, and we combine this idea with the push of the h-pawn. So whenever you're playing particular setups, you should try to have an idea in mind about why you're playing them. And basically the whole point of this plan is to start some kind of attack. So you threaten ideas of taking on g6, taking here, and you go for checkmate. And this is what openings are about. You go straight in, you try to kill, and in this case we are certainly killing, and we're killing very quickly, and my opponent has played pretty abysmally. We're going to go for checkmate here, and I haven't even had time to commentate properly on this game yet, because it's been absolute slaughter. Now we're going to bring this one in. Are we going to bring that, or is there a checkmate? Let's calculate the end. Check king here, and then check king here, check king here. So I'm going to push the h-pawn with two ideas: queen g6 checkmate, and we might be able to checkmate with the h-pawn, the Harry checkmate. h6, h takes g7 checkmate. Come on. Oh, my opponent resigns instead. Well, wow. I mean, what can we say about that? A 12-move win, and that was probably the quickest ever speed run we had. That was actually a speed run. And this just goes back. Look, I say this to everyone. If you know your openings, you know the ideas in a certain variation that you're trying to achieve, you know the dangers your opponent may face and what to avoid and what to do, you can win games very quickly without thinking. And the Trompovsky is a rather irregular opening. I'll put a link to the video course. It's only £30. It's a great video course, me teaching you how to play this against every sort of reply. Very dangerous opening, an English speciality, English players. And I know that after g6, I just know the plan. And the plan is to double my opponent's pawns. So I take there. To put the knight on f4, because this knight is very well poised around his king. And then to break up his king, we've got to use the Harry pawn. And when we use the Harry pawn, we try to open up the h-file. We combine this by bringing our bishop towards his king as well. And our queen is already well structured. And that's all we did. We just followed that plan. So we went A, B, C, D. As I said, this is the plan. And then my opponent decided he didn't want this pawn coming further forward, so he stopped it. But now we go to the next plan. The next plan is, well, we might as well bring the bishop in, because this creates a threat and knight takes g6. My opponent played this horrendous move. Now bishop takes f7, maybe even stronger, but I saw one good move and I couldn't resist but play it. My opponent didn't even think about capturing it. The queen comes in, and I think he's already lost it. He allows this check and he resigns already. Disappointing that he resigns, because I was expecting him, I'm threatening this checkmate. I was expecting him to play d5, because now if I check here, his king can come back to g8 because the bishop's defended. I would have played h6. Yes, this deserves a like and a subscribe. My opponent would have taken this. Oh, it's not checkmate. Bugger. I've always dreamed of checkmating with Harry, putting him on his mantelpiece, giving him his trophy. And this is not quite checkmate. I thought that was checkmate, but it's not, because my opponent could play bishop there. And then Harry, can he become a knight and give checkmate? That would be a beautiful end to the story. I'm fantasizing here because rook takes bishop is checkmate, queen takes there is checkmate. But we could go here, get a knight, check, and then he goes here, and then we play checkmate. And look at Harry's journey. He's gone all the way to a knight to help checkmate. Like, subscribe. A nice quick one there. We're getting nearer 2,500, but we got plenty of games to go yet. And remember, if you want to learn this opening, buy the video course. It's there for you. Cheers.